Hello and welcome to another planning appeal case study video. I'm John Peters and in this video I'm going to explain how we overcame a recent refusal by Caerphilly Council for our client. This planning appeal was to overcome the refusal for a single storey side orangery, conservatory or extension for most of us that's called, that was refused by the local authority. Our client was initially booked in for a free no obligation consultation to run through the refusal reasons that had been used by Caerphilly Council and to evaluate if an appeal was viable or if an alternative option would be best suited for our client. The free no obligation consultation, which took around 15 minutes, found that the case was viable for appeal to the Planning Inspectorate, taking the decision process away from Caerphilly Council Planning Department. This case was refused by Caerphilly Council for the following reasons. The proposed development, by virtue of its scale and design, would result in an incongruous form of development within the immediate street scene. The proposed extension would have an unacceptable impact on the private amenity of neighbouring properties due to having a flat roof terrace, which would give rise to lots of unacceptable loss of privacy to that dwelling. As an organisation, we've been finding recently a large number of errors in local authority planning officers' decisions. These errors help support our appeal cases. We do suspect the increase in errors has been caused by the cutbacks to local authority and unprecedented increase in workloads. Many of you are repeatedly stating that they've had little or no correspondence throughout the application process, and the first thing that you knew was receiving the refusal notice or our letter. Our specialist appeal team, who handle over 2.5% of all planning appeals in England and Wales that are currently produced and submitted, start by producing a comprehensive and robust appeal statement that in this specific case covered 23 pages and just over 5,400 words. It's important to detail in the appeal statement where the local authority failed in their assessment of the case and how and where possible both local and national policy applies in favour of the appeal. Additionally, if possible, bringing in similar cases that the Planning Inspectorate found in favour of the appeal. Once the appeal statement is completed, we send the document to our client asking them to check that they're happy for us to submit the case. If we need to add any additional information that the client may have forgotten previously to supply, it's done at this point and then the case is submitted. It's vitally important that all documents and responses are submitted on time throughout the process, as failure to do so will result in appeal not being successful, something we hear about often when people attempt an appeal for the first time themselves. Always ensure you use a professional who has considerable experience of appeals. It's worth asking them for some recent successful planning appeal case studies, like you find on our website. Due to the large number of cases we represent, we have a dedicated team that liaises with the Planning Inspectorate on a daily basis. For this appeal, an independent planning inspector from the Planning Inspectorate visited the site on the 26th of September, and we're pleased to confirm that the appeal was upheld and the permission granted on the 9th of October in a 3-page appeal decision notice. If you'd like to find out if we can help you with your planning appeal, complete our online form on our website on www.planningappealsuk.com, and our UK support team will arrange for a free no obligation consultation with one of our planning appeal assessment professionals. Would you like to find an appeal case study for a certain type of application or even in a selected area? We have so many and not all of them are published or filmed, but that does not mean we can't show you what you're looking for. Ask our planning appeal assessment professional during our free no obligation consultation, as it's highly likely we can show you what you're looking for. Thank you for taking the time to watch this planning appeal case study video, and I look forward to producing another one shortly. Thanks a lot. Bye.